Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Kaiserreich Indochinese Union. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we are doing pretty well so far. I mean, the Germans haven't shown up quite yet. I'm sure they're on their way. He returned to Saigon. Social democracy goes up a little bit here at the failure of the end. I mean, has the Mutiny failed? It seems like it's going pretty well, to be honest. Okay, the Germans have finally decided to show up. We're going to set you back down to regular. I mean, what we're hoping for, because again, Germany has, I mean, we know it's 21 divisions because we were just playing as them. But what we're hoping for is for Germany to keep landing naval invasions down towards Saigon, which will allow us to kind of just destroy them. Because they're going to land their troops. They're not going to be able to take the capital, which is going to lead them to not have any ports, which is going to lead to them taking massive amount of attrition because they won't be able to reinforce themselves properly. We can open a trail. Yeah, I mean, that seems good. Secret societies. Yeah, kind of just do everything right now. It looks like you guys are... You're leaving Q. So we're going to move our way into Q. So we're gonna get two of you guys. Keep on just kind of moving up the coast. Citizen Viet Thai, 50 political power. The fate of Nguyen Thai Minh was a very successful merchant in northern Vietnam, known as the Queen of Iron. She also owns some of the largest and most modern plantations in the north. She has been secretly funding the anti-colonial movement for a long time. However, while army was advancing, the workers of her plantation rose up and captured her. They, along with over 5,000 peasants from neighboring communes, crammed together as a revolutionary tribunal under the Red Banner to overthrow the despotic landlord, Nguyen Thai Minh. Take back the land from the peasants. They announced the death penalty for her. Our soldiers stopped the execution, but an immediate decision has to be made. She is our hero. Suppress the bandits. Confiscate her property and leave her be. Or the revolution is synonymous for justice. So, I mean, let me just take a look. Like, what do we actually want to do after the war? Because there's basically three ways. We can have the Nationalist Revolution, the Vanguardist, Syndicalist, or the Anarchist. Social liberalism, social democracy, a research slot. What? I mean, actually, no, you can only take one of these. So you probably go for a heavy industry cult, get a research slot in a military factory, and then consumer goods, more workers population. So basically, we're getting one military factory. Corporatism. You can actually do this if you go vanguardist as well. You just can't encourage entrepreneurship. No, you can get you. So actually, one military factory research slots, military ethos, and you can just do one of either. Social Democrats are now called the DDQDD. But you can only do this if you don't have... You get military ethos, but you just can't choose one of these ones if you don't go for the Social Democrats. Okay. Your attack on defense on core territory, which I think is kind of bad, honestly. And this one doesn't seem like it does anything except that it changes your party name. So just avoid that one. Because I think, because the military factory, like most of the good stuff, research speed, one building slot in every state, I think kind of isn't great. So I think you're kind of bad. The Vanguardist, if you go for the parallel administration, which mobilization speed, stability plus 10%, we can then go still for the military ethos and the heavy industry cult, which wouldn't be bad. Better chance of detecting enemy operatives, I really don't think matters too much. Or we get one building slot, 5% research speed, as well as the research slot. Political power gain a little bit up as well, once you have 15 factories. And that will allow you to do democratic centralism, which is political power gain and stability. Anybody can go for La Lutte, which is political power gain up a little bit, legacy of Ho Chi Minh, which is war support plus 25%. It's pretty good. And then you are syndicalism without Indochinese characteristics, which is a very strange name, but okay. A decent amount of political power gain. I mean, if you go like the syndicalist, you do have a few more options. 1 building slot, civilian factory, 5% stability and construction speed, a research slot, 10% cheaper infantry weapons. I think is pretty good. Or we go for stability, political power, research. So everybody gets a research slot no matter what. Recovery rate plus 10%. Research speed. You're both research speed. A little bit more. Monthly population goes down. Efficiency growth goes up. You're breaking down the gender division in Indo-Chinese society. And I don't think you do anything else too crazy. So I think we might go for the totalist. So I kind of want to get to the military ethos. I mean, a police state, it's kind of garbage. And we won't be able to be... We'll have to take this one, which I think political power gain plus 0.25, 10% stability is not bad. Because the war support I don't think is going to matter too much. I know we're spending a lot of time looking at this. But the 3% recruit population is pretty good. And also, this is the only thing I think gives us a military factory. But also the cheaper infantry equipment as well is good. Construction speed, research slot, building slot. I think we're going to go maybe for the syndicalist. Nah, we're going to go totalist. We're going to go totalist and get the military ethos. Because it seems really good. 3% recruit population. Being able to train up a decent amount of troops. I mean, theoretically, I can still change my mind in the future. But for now, I feel like that's a pretty good option for us. Because how much does an infantry equipment actually cost? The answer is I can't even look because I don't have a factory to build them in. Which is amazing. You are 350 rifles for 2 units. I'm not negotiating with the Germans for sure. At least not quite yet. Then 2 more divisions up here. And how long till these things actually pop up? About 1 to 2 months from now. Yeah, see, they've done exactly what I thought they were going to do. So, we are going to send 2 of you guys back to here. Same with 1 of you. I want to see if we can kind of make our way to this port. Because that'll actually cut Germany off from all of their supplies. I mean, we'll try. Well, because we'll see what we can actually get done. But of course, we can't let them take Saigon. And even though they took 1 city down here, it's worth 2 victory points, but it's definitely not going to give them enough supplies that they need. And how about you fall back? And now just march forward. Abandon this province. No matter what, we need 2 people there anyways. So you sit still. Like, I don't know what exactly we need to negotiate with the Germans. We are losing a little bit of ground here. Let's move in slightly, because we can move these troops in. I mean, you guys are in a pretty good spot. We're going to be spawning in a few more event spawn troops soon. You guys move your way through. Keep on moving forward. The plan always works well. Like, it always goes well. Political power. Lose a little bit of civilian war support. content with, but male revolutionaries satisfied lead up with women. I'm assuming I mean, even though like it's just a flat penalty right now, I'm pretty sure this is probably going to give us a bonus in the future. Maybe. We shall see. They've once again shelled Saigon. Like, look how many men they're trying to send their way in. And this is what we wanted them to do. I know it sounds a little bit strange, but this, this massive landing here works out pretty well for us. Because, yeah, they're still not going to have any supplies. You hold the city. How many rifles do I have? I have about 1,000 rifles. Okay. Soundgo determined to sacrifice for the motherland. War support. We need to move like troops back here a little bit. Because we need to, I mean, we need more men for sure. The religious issue. Homes millions of Buddhists, Christians, and Taoists. For many years, religion played a dominant role in people's lives. With the establishment of a revolutionary government, these religious believers are on the brink of panic. We can purge the religious leaders. State secularism. Civic religion. No, we can state secularist. That's fine. I did let my 2 troops get captured, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. Which, of course, is not what I had intended. When are you going there? You're going to be there in 2 days, 12 hours. We'll be there in 2 days, 19 hours. You go here. You go here. You guys fall back. I mean, we're going to win the war for sure. Just because I know eventually this plan that they always do is going to fail. We actually just spawned 2 troops down here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's fine, but it's not really what I had originally envisioned. Do I have any more troops? No. I do need to spawn more in, though. I mean, 24 guerrilla strength. The land forts... I don't think it's worth anything. We lose political power, but we gain more guerrilla strength. I don't think we need to do that right now. We're just going to spawn more troops. So, Secret Societies is going to be done in 10 more days. And in 1 month, we're going to be getting some more divisions as well. At least we have our city down here. So our supplies here are actually fine. Thankfully. Yeah, Germany's trying to push us. But I mean, we've lost 24,000 men to 508. Somehow, actually, like, I don't know how those numbers have worked out. But if we can crush these 5 divisions, that'll work out well for us. Again, I don't really know how we've lost 25,000. So we got our political power. We got our stability here. Education reform. What's poorly organized army? Negative 30% attack and planning speed's down. People are apathetic, apparently. I mean, if we're going to go for... What's the thing? Like, mass assaults? Do you give us manpower boost? You get a lot of bonuses for it. The population factor. No matter what, we can go for logistics. Because what are you? You're trench warfare? What tech is trench warfare? Oh, wait. Spear fire. You're trench warfare. I think... I mean, if we're going to go down the totalist tree, going for mass assault would make sense. Yeah, let me get the heavy industrial cult. And then we get military ethos. I'm gonna try to make sure like we do get those. Yeah. We could do that. We're gonna go with the democratic centralism. But that's okay. We'll go for the mass assault plan. I think that works out all right for us. Like, right now, our values are pretty bad. I'm assuming we have no aircraft and no navy. Yeah, of course we don't. But that's okay. Like, these guys won't be able to break out of this, I'm pretty sure. And these guys are going to slowly run out of supplies and stuff. I mean, I would like to... I mean, Japanese been elected president. That's good for us. You guys here in Saigon need to last stand. And also, we need to promote somebody. You're now in charge. Congratulations. I would like to get infantry expert on you, but right now that's not possible. So that's going to be lasting for 7 days. We're going to send another division up to Saigon just to hold the city for as long as possible. Because we lose Saigon, that does have some negative implications. They did break their way out of this encirclement. Which is less than ideal. They push us back here a little bit as well. Which is also unfortunate. Draw this line down to here. You here, you here, you here. 4 divisions there is a little bit much. We can take this corner for sure. You should be considered overrun. Like, how long until these troops arrive? 4 days. Okay, 4 days we get 3 more troops. Which would be nice. Okay, we've unified this line. Push here as hard as we possibly can. Norwegian International. You guys are here. 2 of you go to... Yeah, you're all here, please. And you're, like, actual troops. You are... Yeah, 20 with, as opposed to, like, these militias, which I'm pretty sure are, like, horrible. We're going to need to reform the army significantly after the war is done. But this is a large chunk of German troops. 14,000 to 40,000 dead. Again, not ideal, but we are the one doing, like, all the attacking. It's not a huge surprise that the numbers aren't going extremely well. The Exodus. Panicked by the revolution of the war, many Chow Dai believers and Catholics were received by the religious authority and decided to flee the motherland. 30,000? You know what? Okay, that's actually 30,000 manpower. That's actually significant. What do? Your guerrilla activities. I mean, your land forts, but I don't really think we need, to be quite honest with you. And the militias we're going to send to the north. Like, we can hold on, for sure. We've actually now killed twice as many Germans as we have taken in casualties, so I think it's pretty good. So I think for right now we're fine. We can ignore the rest of that stuff for now. Let's make the people a little bit less apathetic to the war. That's going to give us some defense and attack in core territory, which most if not all the territory we actually control right now is core. Okay, 4 divisions moving up to this area. You're still fine where you are. Panzer Panic gets removed in like 10 months. Are you out of your mind? Come on now. And once again, they are shelling Saigon. If you could just, like, stop that, though. I would appreciate it. We might lose this one infantry, which sucks. But what can you do sometimes? Okay, bring the fight to them. Germany, Asia, how many troops do you have left? We have 9 to 17. But I know that I think the higher numbers are. I think this is it. I think this is all you have. Like, I'd still like to go here to take your only port. With only 4 divisions, I don't think that's enough to sustain that. Make your front line a little bit bigger, because we want to try to help you if I can. How much do you cost? You cost 18. 18 is expensive. We're just going to go and get infantry expert on you. Can't afford a second upgrade. 2 more actually good divisions have spawned in, so we'll send them to the far north. Unfortunately, yeah, you are now deceased. But again, if we can move troops to the north, take this port, or push our way to Hanoi. Like, how do we get great base area here? We probably do want to get that done. If that's what spawns the if that's what spawns all the troops up here, then that'd be really good for us. How many troops do you have, by the way? A lot. So we want to kind of avoid anything that has to do with attacking Siam for a bit. You can get this guy surrounded. You're taking some more penalties, but you know what? We'll send you two. I mean, you're going to have 8 divisions up there, which, you know what, is fine. We got the land policy. We need to get education reform to do this. But even then, early mobilization, I mean, like, it's still good. Let's do the anti-infiltration campaign, because that might actually give us some other benefits that are unforeseen as of yet. The land policy. If the Indochinese revolution is prevailed, we must win the hearts and minds of the peasants. The nationalists argue with rent reduction for tenants, maintaining a relationship with patriotic landlords. However, radicals want a complete land reform, mobilize the peasants. Well, war support stability. War support goes by 5%. I mean, I would like... I mean, stability, what are you doing right now? Factory output. Factory output literally does not matter as we don't have a factory. I think we're going to take the 10% war support. Okay, you go up there. You keep marching up to the north. And you're going to keep marching up north as well. Like, this is... Oh, wait, there's actually more troops down here in Saigon. 2 of you. Make your way back down to the south. I didn't even know they had this many troops left, to be quite honest with you. You are, like, the better unit, which is nice. We're still holding a city. And we are getting new troops. Yeah, let's start with land reform. What land reform are we going to do? Population for totalism by 5. Your political power gain goes down. Radical social support. But you're 10 of progress. Well, you know what? You're pretty cheap, so we'll get that land reform. I don't know what we actually need to... We probably like 100, right? Yeah, we have 3 years to do that. Now that you... Like, these are the better units in Saigon. They're able to hold the port significantly better than the rest. But don't lose any of these cities, obviously. You should... Like, with no organization, you should be pretty easy to kill. You got some... 5 divisions, apparently, reinforcing from the north, which is nice. But I do think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks so much for watching, my Anthem. If you've enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.